drawing the chair is a bunch of cubes stacked on top of cubes and cubes connected to cubes. So the legs are cubes, the seat part is a cube, the back support, all the parts there are all cubes. So they're just different orientations, different proportions, so on and so forth. So you want to start again with cubes. The two most important lines are the bottom lines. So I would start here with the base laying out where the legs are going to go. So there's no actual line there. You can see where I've drawn a pencil line in here because it's important when you draw these legs to make sure that the bottoms of them are lined up properly. So the first thing you want to do is I'm just going to take in this whole area here. I'm kind of looking at this like a shape. Make sure I'm going to leave enough room. Yeah, I'll go a little. I might be a little large. I might run out of my rectangle here a little bit. And as I go back here, I'm kind of, again, visualizing shapes. I'm ignoring the detail, and I'm looking at this whole shape right here. And I'm looking at the proportions of that shape, looking at the angle. Okay, I know my lines are kind of messy. I'm not, because I want to work quickly. And the angle of this, so you're going to see as you move upward towards eye level, that these angles are going to flatten out. If you look at the angle of the top here compared to the bottom, you can see how those lines go towards one another. Okay, these, if they continued, would converge because there's some perspective, because the right side of the chair is turned away from the viewer, so essentially it's going back in space. So look at the amount of space that's visible here on the top of the chair. If that is too big, you probably have these angles for the seat of the chair too steep. So the lower the angle, the smaller the area. It creates the illusion that you are closer to eye level because everything levels out at eye level. Maybe adjust that a little bit. That seems a little bit too skinny doing the back of the chair. Yeah, see, I knew I was going to go off. And so that still goes up slightly. Okay, but definitely changes angle. You can see steep, flatter, flattest. So keep that in mind. So it's important to have that. I mean, that's your chair, essentially. You get that right, and that's basically your chair. Then you just kind of divide it up into, your sections. Again, look at your negative space. That's important. Lines out. My chair could actually be, well, either these could be a little skinnier or the chair could be a little taller. And keep in mind, again, these angles are changing, okay? So you have, this is going this way. These all start to, level out. These are all going towards like a fictitious vanishing point over here, somewhere way off in the distance. And those are the main things. I'm not concerned about the detail. Those are the main things that I want you to, the detail will come. I mean, look at my drawing's messy. I'm not trying to be real careful. I'm trying to just give you the idea. I think my chair looking at my negative space, it's too wide here. I would probably adjust this whole thing inward a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay, but again, you get the idea. And then again, you change your grip and you come in here and then you can perfect this. Don't forget about that back corner there. I didn't really get to that. You want to make sure so you got to have this backrest support here has got to come down and it's got to go right into that leg. So make sure that all lines up. You got to play around with all those lines to make that come out right. See, now my leg is off. Play around with that to get it. See, that's why I don't want to invest too much time in any one thing until I got all my parts. I might have to make slight adjustments to everything. Okay? Then I can clean up all that. It's a big mess, but I can clean up all of that easily with my eraser and adjust all of the details on that.